Student, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss the tools used in rDNA technology. In previous lecture, we saw the device used in rDNA technology or device required in that rDNA technology. So, two devices we have studied there. The first one, the electrophoresis technique, and the second one, it is the PCR machine. Then, in this lecture, uh, here we are going to discuss the tools. Under the tools, the various enzymes are used. That enzyme we have to discuss now. Because you have to know the role of enzyme in rDNA technology. So, with respect to that, we have to learn first the what type of the enzymes are used there and what is the role of that enzymes. Okay. Uh, See the enzymes used in the rDNA technology. Okay, enzymes used in rDNA technology. The first enzyme, that enzyme, it is also called as a lysing enzyme. Okay, it is a lysing enzyme. Lysing enzyme. Okay, lysing enzyme. That enzyme, it is also called as the lysozyme. Okay, lysozyme enzyme. This lysozyme enzyme, where they are situated. Okay, remember student, this lysozyme enzyme, they are present at the tail region. Okay, or just they are situated uh, toward the lower side of basal plate of the bacteriophage. You know that the suppose this is the bacteriophage lambda. Okay, bacteriophage means what? The virus they infect the bacterium. Okay, virus they infect the bacterium. That virus, it is called as a bacteriophage or bacteriophage. Okay, bacteriophage. So these bacteriophage, no doubt they are having its own DNA molecule in case of the bacteriophage lambda. So no doubt this is the head region. Okay, this is the head region, and this entire portion, okay, this entire portion, it is a tail region. But toward the lower side of the tail, it shows the presence of the basal, okay, basal plate, and toward the lower side of the basal plate, this lysozyme enzyme or this lysing enzyme, okay, lysozyme, lysozyme enzyme, it is situated. Okay, so what is the role of this lysozyme enzyme? Remember, when this bacteriophage they infect the bacterial cell. Okay, when this bacteriophage they infect the bacterial cell, then what happen? This basal plate they come in contact with, okay, basal plate they come in contact with the bacterial cell wall and cell membrane. So at the point of contact, this lysozyme enzyme they dissolve the bacterial cell wall and cell membrane, and they create the pore. Okay, they create the pore. Okay, they create the pore, and through that pore, this bacteriophage DNA, it is transferred inside the bacterial cell. So for always remember this lysing enzyme, uh, it is seen in case of the bacteriophages. Okay, at the tail region, means toward the lower side of the tail region, this enzyme they used to dissolve the bacterial cell wall and cell membrane, and it make easier to transfer the genetic material inside the bacterial cell. Okay, so this is the lysing enzyme. It is also called as a lysozyme. This enzyme they plays a most important role, and it acts as a well-known example under the tools used in biotechnology. Then the next one, the next type of enzyme. Okay, so this is the we have to say this is the first one. It is a lysing enzyme. Then the second type of the enzyme or the another type of the enzyme. These are also called as the nucleases. Okay, nucleases. So this nucleases enzyme means this enzyme they cut the nuclear material. Okay, these are also called as cleaving enzyme. Okay, these are also called as a cleaving enzyme, or it is also called as a cutting enzyme. Means this enzyme, it is used to cut the DNA molecule, or that the nuclear material. So under this, the nucleases, the two types of the enzymes are there. Okay, two types of the enzymes we have to say. The first one, it is the exonucleases. Okay, in that the two types. The first one, it is the exonucleases. So this exonucleases, this enzyme, okay, this enzyme, they cut the nucleotide of the single strand of DNA from the 5 prime end or from the 3 prime end of the single strand. And suppose this is the DNA molecule, okay, this is the DNA molecule as usual, and this is the 5 prime end, this is 3 prime end, corresponding this is 3 and this is the 5 prime end. So due to activity of this exonucleases, okay, exonucleases, they cut the single nucleotide from 5 prime end or from the single from the 3 prime end, but they cut the nucleotide from the single strand, the DNA, okay, single strand of that DNA. So you have to remember how we can show. We can show like this way. Suppose this is the cut nucleotide from the 5 prime end, and this is, as usual, this is the DNA. Okay, this is the nucleotide and all the nucleotide pairs. So this is the 3 prime end, this is the 5 prime end, and this is the 3 prime end. So they cut the nucleotide at the 5 prime end or at the 3 prime end, whatever it may be, but they cut the nucleotide at the ends. Okay, or we have to say they cut the nucleotide at its terminal site of that DNA molecule. So this is the exonuclease. Then the second type of the enzyme, it is the endonuclease. Okay, endonuclease. This endonuclease enzyme, remember, endo means inner side and nuclease means cutting enzyme. They cut the nuclear material. So instead of cutting the nucleotide from its terminal side or at its terminal side, they cut the nucleotide from the center. Okay, so suppose this is, as usual, this is the DNA molecule as usual. Okay, this is the DNA molecule. This is having the 5 prime end, this is 3 prime end, this is 5 prime end, and this is 3 prime end. So due to activity of the endonuclease enzyme, okay, endonuclease enzyme, this middle nucleotide, okay, middle nucleotide, they cut, okay, middle nucleotide they cut, and so because of this, the name is given, it is the endonucleases. So we observed there is a removal of this nucleotide, okay, this nucleotide. So the middle nucleotide, it is removed due to activity of this the endonuclease enzyme. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला DNA मध्ये कट घ्यायचा असतो, एखादा न्यूक्लियोटाइड ब्रेक करायचा असतो, तिथे कट करायचा असतो, त्यावेळेस आपण एंडोन्यूक्लियस एन्झाईम तिथं वापरतो. याच्यामध्ये हे क्लिविंग एन्झाईम जे आहेत ते एक एक्झोन्यूक्लियस एन्झाईम आणि दुसरं एंडोन्यूक्लियस एन्झाईम. एंडोन्यूक्लियस एन्झाईम याच्यामध्ये एक दुसरं एन्झाईम हे आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतं, अँड दॅट एन्झाईम दे प्लेज ए मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट रोल. अँड व्हॉट इज दॅट एन्झाईम? इट इज द restriction endonucleases. Okay, restriction endonucleases. So this restriction endonuclease enzyme, they also take the cut at the middle region of the DNA, but remember they cut the entire DNA molecule, means they cut the two strands of DNA molecule. Okay, so the name is given the restriction endonuclease enzyme. Remember student, this restriction endonuclease enzyme, it was isolated from the various types of the bacteria, and you know that that bacteria, why they synthesize the restriction endonuclease enzyme? Because when that bacterial cell it is infected with the viruses. Then when the viral genomic material, it is entered in the bacterial cell, at that time this restriction endonuclease enzyme, they cut that the foreign viral DNA. So because of that, this restriction endonuclease enzyme, they restrict the growth of the foreign DNA, or they restrict the activity of the foreign DNA. Okay, so because of this, the name is given the restriction endonuclease. Okay, this restriction endonuclease, they cut the DNA at the particular site, and that site, okay, that site. So the site, SITE, site where this restriction endonuclease, they take, okay, they take the cut, okay, they take the cut, that site, okay, that site, it is called as the palindrome sequence. Okay, it is called as the palindrome sequence. Okay, palindrome sequence, or that sequence, it is called as the palindrome sequence. That palindrome sequence means this is the palindrome nucleotide sequence, or that nucleotide sequence where that restriction endonuclease, they take the cut. That site of nucleotide sequence, it is called as a palindrome sequence. And remember that palindrome sequence, they are the 4 to 8 nucleotide in length. Okay, they are 4 to 8 nucleotide in length. So such a nucleotide sequence, this enzyme, they recognize that nucleotide sequence, they identify that nucleotide sequence, and then they cut that DNA at that site. Okay, at that site. So what is that the nucleotide sequence? I want to give you the one example. Suppose in case of the E. coli type of bacteria, this is the DNA molecule. Okay, this is the DNA molecule. Suppose this is the 5' end, and this is 3' end. This is the 5' end corresponding end, and what is the corresponding to this? This is the 3' end. Then that palindrome sequence, what is that palindrome sequence? The one more characteristic feature of the palindrome sequence is they are having the inverted, okay, inverted repeats. Okay, they are having the inverted repeats. So how they show the inverted repeats? See, on this strand, they show the presence of, suppose this is the guanine, then this is adenine, this is adenine, then this is thymine, and this is cytosine. So what is the sequence on this strand? GAATTC. Okay, GAATTC. Then what is the corresponding complementary sequence on the other strand? This is the guanine. Then what is the complementary nucleotide on other strand? It shows the presence of this cytosine. Then here is adenine, it shows the presence of thymine. Then here is adenine, here it shows the presence of the thymine, because you know that you are aware with the Watson and Crick pairing. So this is the adenine, here it is a adenine, and here is cytosine. So what is the complementary corresponding nucleotide? It is guanine. So read this sequence from this 5' end to 3' end. It is GAATTC. Okay, the same sequence it is observed on the other strand, exactly reversed to first, that is GAATTC. म्हणजे एका स्टँडवरती तुम्ही इकडून इकडे रीड केलं तर तुम्हाला काय दिसतंय? GAATTC. आणि तसाच सिक्वेन्स तुम्हाला दुसऱ्या स्टँडवरती अपोजिट डिरेक्शन, म्हणजे या डिरेक्शनने गेला तर तुम्हाला सिक्वेन्स कोणता पाहायला मिळतो? GAATTC. आणि सेम टाईप ऑफ सिक्वेन्स तुम्ही इकडून या स्टँडवरती गेला तर तुम्हाला तोच सिक्वेन्स मिळेल, GAATTC. यालाच म्हटलं जातं इन्व्हर्टेड रिपीट सिक्वेन्स, आणि यालाच म्हटलं जातं दिस इज द पॅलिड्रोम सिक्वेन्स. ओके, palindrome sequence, and that palindrome sequence, it is 4 to 8 nucleotide in length. Okay, so this palindrome sequence, uh, it is identified by this restriction endonuclease enzyme, and at that site they take the cut. So how they took the cut at the restriction site? See, on one strand, this enzyme, they act in between the first two nucleotides, that means in between the guanine and adenine. So this is the cutting site. Okay, this is the cutting site of the enzyme on one strand, and on the other strand they take the cut in between the same nucleotide. So what is that same nucleotide? Here it is the guanine and adenine. Then where is the same nucleotide on other complementary strand? There is guanine and adenine. So they take the cut at this position. Okay, at this position. So this is the cutting site. Okay, this is the cutting site of that restriction endonuclease. So this restriction endonuclease enzyme, they take the cut on both the strand of DNA at the palindrome sequence, but they take the cut in between the two nucleotide on one strand. The same cut is taken on the other strand in between the same nucleotide. Okay, so this is the thing. Then after taking the cut, what type of the ends are seen, or what type of the ends are observed? See, what type of the ends are observed? ज्यावेळेस हा कट इथं घेतलेला आहे, हा कट घेतल्यानंतर इथे कोणत्या प्रकारचे स्टँड्स तुम्हाला इथे दिसतात बघा. हे पहिलं स्टँड, इथे हा बेस आहे गॉनिन, बरोबर, हा बेस इथे दिसतो. सो दिस इज द गॉनिन, अँड बाकीचा जे स्टँड आहे ते आपल्याला इथे दिसतं CTTA. सो ऑन दिस it shows the presence of, here it is a C, here it is a T, then here it is a T, then here it is a A, and here is a A. So see this guanine सायटोसाइन, हा इथं कट घेतल्यानंतर हा गॉनिन बेस याच्याबरोबर कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी पेअरिंग दाखवेल, आणि त्याच्यानंतर हे स्ट्रँड येईल TTAA. ओके, TTAA. त्याच्यानंतर दुसरं जे एंड तिथं पाहायला मिळेल ते म्हणजे हे पाहायला मिळेल. ओके, सो व्हॉट इज दॅट स्टँड? इथे हा जो गॉनिन आहे, हा गॉनिन आपल्याला इथं दिसेल. हा गॉनिन हा इथे एकच दिसेल, हा. सो दिस इज द गॉनिन बेस, आणि त्याला असणारा कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी बेस हा तुम्हाला इथे दिसेल. ओके, कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी बेस म्हणजे इथे सायटोसाइन, हा सायटोसाइन तसाच, त्याच्यानंतर हा TTAA. ओके, हा बेस कुठला दिसेल? हा T, त्याच्यानंतर हा T, नंतर हा A, हा नंतर A. बरोबर आहे. मग याच्यामध्ये जे स्ट्रँड्स फॉर्म झाले, सो दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट. ओके, व्हॉट इज दिस? दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट. So this product, okay, this product is obtained. Product in the sense, after taking the cut with the help of the restriction endonuclease enzyme, such type of the two ends of DNA is formed. So these two ends of DNA, what it shows the one longer arm and one shorter arm. That shorter arm, they are having the paired nucleotide. Okay, paired complementary nucleotide. Here is also a complementary nucleotide. So such ends are called as the sticky ends. Okay, sticky ends, or it is also called as cohesive ends. Okay, it is also called as the cohesive ends, sticky ends or the cohesive ends. This cohesive ends, it is also called as staggered ends. Okay, it is also called as staggered ends. Okay, these are the staggered ends. So always remember, when the restriction endonuclease enzyme, they cut the DNA at the palindrome sequence, they form the sticky ends. But it is not like that. All the restriction endonuclease enzyme, they never form the sticky ends. Some restriction endonuclease enzyme, they forms the blunt end. Okay, they form the blunt end. But which restriction endonuclease enzyme they form the sticky end and which one forms the blunt end. I want to give you the examples. The sticky end, remember, this sticky end, which enzyme they form the sticky ends, or which enzyme they form the cohesive ends or the stagger ends. I will give the example. That restriction enzymes like the eco R1, okay, restriction enzymes like the eco R1, okay, eco R1, okay, eco R1, this is the one restriction endonuclease enzyme, restriction endonuclease enzyme, eco R1. Then another enzyme, I will give the example, that is BAM1, okay, BAM1. This is the another enzyme. They form this such a type of the sticky ends. Another one, Hind third, okay, HIND, okay, Hind third, okay, Hind third. This is the enzyme, okay, this is the enzyme. They form this sticky end. And another one, this SAL1, okay, SAL1, SAL, SAL1, they form. So these enzyme, they form the sticky ends. Always remember, there will be a question in your CET or NEET, whatever it may be, the which enzyme they forms the sticky ends. So you have to know at least the name of enzyme who forms this sticky end. Okay. Yes, at this moment I want to give you how the names are given to that enzyme. No doubt, just I was mentioned before, the enzyme who synthesize this enzyme, the bacteria they synthesize this enzyme, okay, and this enzyme, it is synthesized inside the bacterium. So the names of the enzyme, it is based on the names of the bacteria from which they are isolate. म्हणजे एन्झाईमला नाव जे दिलं जातं ते ज्या बॅक्टेरियामधून हे एन्झाईम आयसोलेट केलेलं आहे त्या बॅक्टेरियाच्या नावावरून एन्झाईमला नाव दिलं जातं. आता इथे फॉर एक्झाम्पल दिस एन्झाईम इको R1, ओके, इको R1 हे कशापासून आयसोलेट केलेलं आहे लक्षात घ्या. इट इज आयसोलेट फ्रॉम Escherichia coli RY13. So this is the bacteria, E. coli type of bacteria. Okay. Hey kai, it is a generic name. This is the species name, and this is the strain RY13 हा strain आहे. ओके, RY13 हा strain आहे. मग आता आपण बघूया की हे नाव कसं दिलेलं आहे. तर पहिलं लेटर, ह्या नावामधलं पहिलं लेटर हे ई, it is taken from the first letter of its generic name. म्हणजे ह्या जेनेरिक नेममधलं हे पहिलं लेटर घेतलेलं आहे ई, बरोबर आहे, हे ई. त्याच्यानंतर स्पेसिस नेममधली दुसरी दोन लेटर जी आहेत ती स्पेसिस नेममधली पहिली दोन लेटर घेतलेली आहेत, दॅट इज CO. सो दिस इज अ CO. देन याच्यामधलं थर्ड लेटर जे आहे ते स्ट्रेनचं पहिलं लेटर घेतलेलं आहे R. ओके, सो इको R. आणि 1 हा जो 1 हा रोमन नंबर आहे तो काय दर्शवतो, तो ऑर्डर ऑफ डिस्कवरी दर्शवतो. म्हणजे कुठल्या क्रमाने ते एन्झाईम डिस्कवर केलं, म्हणजे पहिल्यांदा डिस्कवर केलं का, दुसऱ्यांदा केलं का, तिसऱ्यांदा केलं, त्यानुसार तो क्रम दाखवतो. परंतु तो जो क्रम आहे तो रोमन लेटरमध्ये दाखवला जातो. तर लक्षात घ्या. तसंच इथे इको R1 म्हणजे दिस एन्झाईम इट इज आयसोलेटेड फ्रॉम द बॅक्टेरियम इस्केरिशिया कोली RY13. दिस BAM1 enzyme, it is isolated from the Bacillus amyloliquefaciens bacterium. Then this Hind third, it is isolated from the Haemophilus influenzae. Okay, it is isolated from the Haemophilus influenzae. So then the SAL1, it is isolated from the Streptomyces albus. Okay, Streptomyces albus. So remember these restriction endonuclease enzymes, it is isolated from the bacterium, and on the basis of the name of bacterium the names of enzymes are given. Okay, You have to remember. So these enzyme they form the sticky ends, and always remember these sticky ends they plays a most important role in our DNA technology, because in our DNA technology we have to join the foreign DNA molecule inside the vector. So these sticky ends they plays a most important role.